Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk with Lakshmee, a show about us, our people, our community, our culture, our experiences. And guys, guess what? I have him back in the studio. You know who he is, none other than Mr. Shivraj Mahadeo, a producer, a director, a great actor. He's been doing this for about 25 years. We call him the Godfather in our Indo-Caribbean community. So Shivraj, welcome to Let's Talk with Lakshmee.
Thanks, Lakshmi. Thanks for having me once again.
It's
I appreciate
always a pleasure to have you here. The last time we had you down, you had released Till I Find a Place.
Right.
Really great movie. We all enjoyed it, had lots of surprises. And now we asked you to come back again because now you produced and released A Jasmine for a Gardener.
That's right.
So tell me a little bit about A Jasmine for a Gardener.
I've been asked that question many times and I refrain from answering because or let me put it this way, I say a little about it in the sense that it's a suspense thriller, and so I don't want to give away anything because any little thing I give will distract from seeing what you should be seeing or not seeing. The important thing about it is that it's a movie that will keep you at the edge of your seat. From the beginning to the end, you will always want to know what's going to happen next. And the beauty about this movie, I think, is that you can never guess right.
Okay.
I don't think there's anyone who ever guessed right up to now that has seen the movie. It's like almost like impossible.
Oh, okay. Well, I know it showed last week.
Yeah.
And it's showing again tonight, actually, and tomorrow.
Right.
But tell me a little bit, I mean, I heard last Saturday, I saw it all over Facebook, that the show was absolutely packed. Tell us a little bit about who's in the movie.
There are many it's all Guyanese cast, first of all. Everybody's Guyanese. And there's Dimple Mendanka. There is Bhavna Samtani, who's a new face. There's Mark Kazim, Niaz Saban, Nazim Hussain, Caroline Lisa Singh, Rajan Tiwari, Shamiza Hussain, Moses Patab. And I think those were the main cast. Nirmala Narain, I think that's it. The others were people who would have just done a line here, a line there, you know.
And you're playing the main role, right?
Oh, yeah, and I play one of the main roles, one of the main roles.
So who's your role?
I'm playing the character Ravi. I'm playing the gardener. I can give away that because you'll get to know that.
Ravi sounds like an innocent character name.
Yeah, I'm playing a very innocent Ravi. I hope that when people see it, it will not look as innocent as it is, and there'll be more color to the character. But the role I really wanted to play was the bad guy. But I really couldn't find somebody to play the character I was playing.
Well, one thing I know about you, Shiv, is that you can play any role, whether it be a bad guy, a good guy. You can definitely play any role. And I actually really like you as a bad guy. I can't really remember which movie it was. I think you were, was it a cop? I don't remember which, no, it wasn't a movie. It was a play that we were in. I can't remember what it was, but I remember you played a bad guy, and you played a really good bad guy.
Actually, one of the most memorable parts that I've played that I liked as a bad guy, it was in a Jamaican play called Front Room. And I remember doing that play about 30-something times, and every night that I came out for curtain call when the show was finished, people booed me every single night without exception, everywhere we went. And we went to a few different cities in America, and I felt really good when they booed me because I knew I got under their skin. You know, the producer had to go out every night and tell them, I know you guys hated this guy, but he's not like that, you know.
Policemen are supposed to be punctual. That's the catch in the game. We arrive late to deceive the criminal.
I want you to do something for me.
What?
Tell my father you've changed your mind. You can't marry me.
No, I cannot do that.
Drink again today, eh? You rock sucker!
I can't marry a man like Govin.
You have to pretend all is well and go through the motions. Why? We're in a very dangerous game. Any slip we make, we can fall.
I sense something strange in Nitu's behavior.
It's a gardener working at the botanical gardens.
How can she be so stupid to fall in love with a guy like that?
You have to help me, Neat. I'm not going back there. The man is trying to kill me.
He's convinced Pa that you're imagining things and you're having dangerous illusions.
That's not true. I'm having no illusions. Something terrible has happened to me. And if I tell anyone, that will be the end of all of us.
I know I'm obligated to you, but you have to listen to me.
I won't listen to you!
Can I see you tomorrow?
I'm always here.
You are a bigger rat than she is. I think you're the one who want to kill her.
I don't think we should send her back.
She must come with us.
She will not go. The two of you, get out of here!
One slip you make and that's it. If you tell anyone your story, I will ruin your father.
Please don't do anything to hurt my father.
I want if you keep your mouth shut.
I won't tell anyone.
Now, in the trailer, I noticed two women. I
Right.
noticed Bhavna, which I believe is the main character,
Yeah.
and then my beautiful and talented friend Dimple. Tell me a little bit about their roles. It looks like, is it like a love triangle, or maybe you don't want to give it away?
Right.
But
Those are things that I don't want to give away. You have to see that in the film, and that is one of the things that you'll never guess right. I think it's impossible for people to guess right. I haven't come across one person who has guessed right up to now.
Okay.
And when I read the script for the first time, I could have made a 2 hour and 45 minutes movie and put everything that's in the script, but I chose to condense it in a sense because I interpret it one way. And I started to think that if it's going to be a thriller, it has to be something that's going to have you at the edge of your seat from the beginning to the end. So I kind of like make everything very concise and brief. Even the actors used to tell me, hey, but you're not doing this, and the script said this. And I said, don't worry. Like even the director of photography, he told me, he said, Chef, nobody can visualize. They're going to be shocked when they see this movie. And I know that. They won't be shocked like if we can put a percentage to shock, they won't be shocked 5%. They'll be shocked 100%. They couldn't have envisioned what I saw because they were looking at it in a very limited way.
Chip,
but I know.
Did you see this vision that you had when you read the script, or was it while you were making the movie, or after?
When I read the script,
Okay.
like I told the actors before, this movie has already been made in my head. It's
Okay.
there in my mind. I know what I'm already seeing it, and now I have to take all the ingredients. It's like doing a cook-up, and now you're taking some parsley and some mardman pork and some rice and some dal and some this, and you're putting it together.
putting it all together.
And then so it's already in my head made, but now to get it to that point, I have to use all these different ingredients to make it happen and come to that, And that's the beauty about about directing, I think, which I love so much. I used to always consider acting as my number one, and I still do, yeah. But I'm becoming, I don't know if it's with age or what, but I'm beginning to enjoy directing even more than I used to before.
Okay.
And I always dreamt of doing film, and I've done close to 100 plays now. It's hardly any role that I haven't done before, you know? So now that I've found myself in films, I just want to explore this more and more, you know? And I have a few films in mind that I'm going to be doing shortly. Already written 2 screenplays, actually
You
3.
wrote it yourself?
Yeah, I wrote 3
Awesome.
screenplays.
Okay.
And all 3 are based on plays that were written. 2 of them are based on plays that were written by Ronald Hollingsworth. One is Till I Find a Place Part 2, and another one is a suspense type. Suspense is my favorite genre, called My Brother, My Wife, and I. But the one I'm doing immediately after this is a project that myself and a friend of mine, Somnath Narayan, we were discussing since 1988.
Okay.
And we keep putting it off, but we discussed it, we keep discussing it. And I wanted to do something that would include some of the singers in our community and stuff like that. And he finally decided to write it, and in 2009 he gave me the script. And I said, I'm going to do it in 2010, and then I put it off to 2011, and it didn't happen then. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do it as a play. It was written as a play. I'm going to do it for Indian immigration in Guyana. I even applied for the dates at the National Culture Center. And when I finished editing Jasmine for a Gardener, I went back to the script and I read it, and then I spoke to my friend, Somnath Narayan, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to do this play. And I tell the Culture Center, I don't want that date anymore. I'm going to write the screenplay instead. So I wrote the screenplay, and it's happening so magically that yesterday one of the songs was the title song was recorded, and I have 2 more songs already written. It's going to be recorded very shortly, and then Terry's going to be doing a few of the songs. I'm having different playback singers for different characters, you know.
Okay.
So it's a vision that this friend and I had since 1988, and we originally wanted to use like Sundar Popo songs and all of that. He wrote it with that in mind, but the vision I have, I took everything away and I started over fresh. I kept the script, but I eliminated all the songs and I started over. And now it's just, man, it's going fantastic. It's going to be it's a comedy. There's another element I would like to say, but I think it would be better if I didn't say, and let it be a surprise when the movie comes out. But that's my 3rd screenplay, but I'm doing that one first.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you mentioned about incorporating the local singers in the next movie. I think that's really great because actually, you know, we've been emailing out and Facebooking your trailer, and quite a number of people emailed me back and said, why did Shiv use Bollywood songs rather than the local artists?
Well, I have an answer for that. First of all, I would have loved to use my own Guyanese artists. However, when I did Till I Find a Place, I wanted to attract all Guyanese.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the movie did not do that. The movie attracted
Let's talk with Lakshmee. Here we go now.